Hey there, everybody. Good to see you. Yes, Monday night live. So Believe Team is starting a summer series going to take us through the end of August, where we're going to gather every Monday night and talk about a different aspect of Young Living and one of our favorite kits and ways to get started. Believe Team has an amazing community. You're looking at some of the faces of the people we get to do life with every day, and truly best friends that have come through this journey. So tonight, we are going to go very quickly through the premium starter kit. I think everybody on this call got started with the premium starter kit. Is that correct, everybody? So I would say 95% of Young Living members, which there are over 6 million worldwide, get started with the premium starter kit. And it really is just that, the start of a wellness journey that, I don't know about you, but it has changed my life and started me on this path that was pretty phenomenal. So tonight you're going to get a sneak peek at some of our favorite products within the kit and some tips about how we use them. Why Young Living is the big question, because there are a lot of companies out there that are selling essential oils and natural products. Let me just tell you, for me and my family, we're only going to choose Young Living. That's the only company that I trust for my family, on our skin, inside our body, in our home, because I know their quality is unmatched. They have what's called a seed to seal guarantee, so they oversee the entire process. They allow no harmful chemicals to come in to their plants. They hand weed. They go above the organic grade. You can visit their farms. There's complete transparency in this multi-billion-dollar debt-free international company. So when you experience a Young Living product, you're probably going to find that it's more concentrated, potent, and powerful than maybe some of the essential oils that you picked up at the store. And that has to do with the differences in the labeling requirements and just the quality. When I get a bottle of lavender from Young Living, I know it is 100% lavender essential oil. Nothing else is added to it. I've been to the farms where I've seen the lavender in the dirt. I've watched how they distill it and put it in a bottle. There's nothing else added. And then it's tested. And if there's a hint of impurity, it is tossed out. So all of us are pretty loyal to Young Living because we've experienced the difference that their quality makes. And it is truly the best. Okay, we're going to jump into some of the products. So coming up next is Dr. Teresa, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about Lavender and Valor.
Hello, everybody. Lavender, gosh, that's one of the top favorites, probably. It's known as the Swiss Army of oils. It's anti-inflammatory, and you can use it in so many different ways. A lot of times I'll diffuse it at night. It just seems to help relax me. I know this past Christmas I made like bath bombs, so you could make a bath bomb and put it in your bath, and it does, just the smell just kind of relaxes you and kind of lets you enjoy your bath a little bit more. Also, I've seen some recipes. I haven't done them yet, but there's actually a recipe where you can make like a peach puree and put drops of lavender in it, put some water in it and freeze it and make ice cubes. And I would think that would be delicious to put in your tea for the summertime. That sounds just amazing to me. Some people have made like aftershave with it. So, but once you smell the true 100% therapeutic lavender from Young Living, you'll know why Young Living is the top rated company, because it's just amazing. As far as Valor, a lot of times actually I put it on my wrist before I talk tonight because it gives you a little bit of courage and a little bit more self-esteem, and it smells absolutely amazing. There's also a diffuser recipe that's wonderful that smells good. It's frankincense and Valor, and it's called Peace Out. So, and it just kind of calms you down and just gives you a little bit of balance, calming. People use it different times at night too. It helps them sleep, especially if you have any sleep problems or snoring or anything like that. So But those are absolutely probably my top two favorites. I also use it because it helps with alignments. I'm a doctor of chiropractic, so I've found a big difference as far as my patients and how they're reacting to the adjustments. So, but those are definitely my top two. But that's it.
Cool. Thank you, Dr. Teresa. The ice cube and tea recipe with the lavender sounded pretty phenomenal. That's a new one. I'm going to have to try that, along with the Peace Out diffuser or roller blade. I just love that there are so many uses for all of these oils. Thank you very much. Okay, Vicki, tell us about peppermint.
Got it. A little technical difficulty there. All right. I'm Vicki Stewart, and I'm talking about one of my favorite oils from the Premium Starter Kit. My first AHA oil was peppermint oil. And from the very beginning, when I started using or experimenting with the peppermint, I didn't really know what to do with it. So I just put a drop in my hand, and I would just inhale it. And it was in the wintertime, and it just opened up my airways, and I could just feel it just going all the way down, like into my lungs. And it just felt so refreshing and just, I don't know, just like invigorating. And so I love doing that every single day, using peppermint to help open up just your mental clarity, your respiratory. I also, peppermint comes in Vitality, the white label, so it's ingestible, and it's really good for any type of recipe where peppermint is called for. You can put it in your brownies, or if you make peppermint candy. I like to put it in my coffee or tea or hot chocolate. A couple other favorite ways to use it is obviously my first one is to inhale. But I like to mix it with citrus, especially lime in the diffuser. That's one of my favorite recipes to diffuse with. If you have a headache, this can also help support your headache. Take a drop or so and put it on your temples, or a drop on your thumb and put it up on the roof of your mouth, and that's helped support headaches. I wrote down a lot of notes so I could try to tell you the good stuff. Let's see. Oh, if you're really hot, sometimes it's good to put some peppermint on your neck. Put like a cool cloth on, and boy, it'll just cool you down really quickly. So those are just a few little fun ways that I use peppermint, but it's a very versatile oil, and you can use it for so many different things. And it's definitely a go-to oil in your starter kit, and I'm sure it'll be one of your favorites too.
Absolutely. Thank you, Vicki. Yes, peppermint was the first oil that was our aha moment, and I was hooked from then on afterwards. You cannot help but have some type of experience that's noticeable when you use peppermint. So it goes with us wherever we go. Thank you for sharing. Okay, Suzanne is going to tell us about lemon and then peace and calming. Just a minute.
There we go. Now they can hear me. There's my lemon. We like lemon because it is such an invigorating oil. It just kind of restores life in you. If you have trouble with emotions, it's good to help with anger. Just diffuse some lemon. We also like it because sometimes Danny gets in sticky situations. And I don't know if you saw any of my post the other day. He got some kind of a liquid cement stuff on his hands, and he's in there scrubbing, and I said, hold it. And I put a drop or two of the lemon oil on his hands, and it came right off. It was amazing stuff. And this is one of the oils that we like to use whenever we're having some seasonal discomfort. And you can add a drop or two of lemon, lavender, and peppermint to the diffuser, and it opens up your head, and you can breathe better, and it's good for you. It's also an oil that will help restore the pH. It's a very good source to detoxify your body. It supports a healthy digestive, lymphatic, urinary, immune, and circulatory system. So this is one that you do not want to be without. Another way you can use it too is I can add it to my Ningxia Red, a drop, or you can just add it to water and make sure it's stainless steel or glass. Don't you add it to the plastic bottle and stir it, and it's better than any lemon peel or any lemon that you get in the restaurant, just to add a drop of lemon to your water. Thank you.
Go ahead and tell us about Peace and Calming as well.
All right, Peace and Calming. If you have littles or bigs, you need Peace and Calming. This one is amazing for little people. A couple of years ago, actually it was last year, I had 2 5-year-old granddaughters here, all kinds of bubbly energy. And so I just took the Peace and Calming this time and just dropped it on their head. One of them said, "Did you feel rain?" The other one didn't. But it calmed them down a notch or two so the baby could get a nap. And that was helpful for all of us. We like this one in the diffuser. We'll add this to the diffuser with lavender also. And then it's good if you're just having a day that you're just rattled. And you can put some on your wrist and just breathe in, and you'll just feel the calm come over you. It's a great product.
Thank you, Suzanne. They both lemon and Peace and Calming really are pretty amazing. And I can attest to Peace and Calming helping my kids get to sleep, typically with just in a few minutes. Pretty powerful, pretty potent, good stuff. Okay, Amy is going to tell us about one of her favorites.
Definitely my favorites. So if you have not gotten your starter kit yet, it comes in the mail. I don't know if you can see it, in this beautiful box. And then you have this tray that comes right on top with all your pretty oils in it. And frankincense, yeah, like Shannon said, it's my favorite. What surprised me so much with the oils is that we are so used to using single-use cleaners, single-use products. So with the oils, you can use them for a variety of different things. And so I will say the first time I smelled frankincense, I was not prepared for the smell. You know, you read about it in the Bible, you know, it must be something good because, you know, baby Jesus got it. And so I opened it up, I smelled it and wasn't 100% certain I was going to be able to make this work. But I had heard that frankincense is excellent for your skin. And so since I am rising 30, pushing that 40 down just a couple years away, I have those skin issues that the 20-somethings aren't thinking about. So my friend suggested that I just mix it either in my moisturizer or in argan oil. So I did a couple of drops each night in my moisturizer, and it was probably less than a week later that my husband asked me one morning, he says, "What are you doing to your face?" And I wasn't quite sure where the conversation was going. And he's like, "No, it looks great. Like face looks good." And so I will say that after I got my starter kit, you know, the little bottle, you start using it every day, it starts to go down. And that was when I had my first little panicky oil moment that you're like, I can't run out. So I think frankincense was one of my first reorders and one that I don't run out of. So definitely add it to your skincare routine. If you have a skincare routine that you love, just add it to that. And then if you are looking for moisturizers and things that can help support your skin, Young Living has a tremendous line of products that we can help plug you in with. So that's fantastic. Frankincense is also great for wrists. My sister is an accountant, so she's always on the computer and gets, you know, aches there, and she uses it just topically. My mom uses it under her tongue, you know, when weather systems come through, you know, and just that pressure. So we've had a lot of success in our family with that. And if you feel like you're overwhelmed, there's, you can always check out the reference book, or there's an app that you can download on your phone, super simple. So don't let that stop you. And that's my little love affair with frankincense.
I love it. You inspired me to be more consistent about using it every day when I heard about your facelift story. And I love frankincense for all the reasons. Yes. Thank you, Amy. Okay, Sheila is going to share with us about another well-loved. Obviously, you can tell we love all of these. They're all our favorites. But Sheila, tell us about Thieves.
Hi, everybody. Sheila Tibbs. Thieves is one of my top 5. I use the roll-on Thieves that is available, and there's not a day or night that goes by that I don't use it. I've got a little SERP here that I'm going to read that I love. Legends say that in France during the 15th century, thieves would sneak into the graveyards to rob from the dead and dying. According to the tales, they protected themselves by creating a special aromatic combination of cloves, rosemary, and other botanicals. I thought that was so funny because I love the smell of thieves. It smells really good. I use it at nighttime. I put it on the bottom of my feet because I never know when I'm going to catch something. And I just religiously use Thieves. I love the smell of it. My kids, my grandkids, they come over and they go, Mama, what's that smell? It smells really good, like you're baking cinnamon or cloves or something. And I'm like, well, I'm not baking, but okay, it's Thieves. And they each ask for an oil, and mostly it's Thieves for their birthday. So Thieves comes in a lot of different type of packages other than the roll-on. It comes in the drop, 5 millimeter or 15 millimeter. It comes in, help me if I'm correct, you guys. It comes in cleaner, household cleaner, vegetable cleaners, my other new product that I've been using, bringing home fresh vegetables from the market. Soak my veggies in it for 15 minutes or so and then rinse. It's amazing what comes off the vegetables, I'm telling you. Dish soap is fabulous because I'm one of those that believe in washing dishes by hand. I don't like the dishwasher. But I do believe it's coming in the dishwasher tablets. I thought I saw that. So Thieves comes in a variety of uses and it's one of my favorites. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheila, for sharing with us about Thieves. Yes, that is one of the number one reasons that our family stays well is the Thieves oil and using it religiously. It's a pretty remarkable blend that we all fall in love with. Okay, Ashley, tell us about Pam Away.
All right, can you hear me? Awesome. Okay, so Pam Away is an oil that typically when I'm talking to people about it, I always bring up like exercise. It's the go-to oil if you've been working out, doing any kind of exercise program, or like yoga, stretching, anything like that. It has a very cooling sensation when you put it on the body. It's very refreshing, and it has wintergreen in it, so and it has a lot of it, so it's very strong. So it actually comes with one of those like child-proof caps on it, because it's very, very potent. So a lot of the times when I'm telling people about it, I'm like, put a couple drops with some coconut oil and rub it in like like a massage oil or cream or things like that. It is very soothing and relaxing, especially as you're getting started. I like to tell a lot of my members when they start new workout routines, like, you're gonna want to have Pam Away on hand, because we all know that when you get started, like 3 days into it, you're like, yeah, no, my body is not liking this at all. So Pam Away helps you push through those moments. Another usage for it that a friend of mine shared and I never thought about was putting it behind my ears and down my neck when I have a little bit of head discomfort going on. And because I had always gone with peppermint. And so I thought, okay, well, my Pam Away has a roller on the end of it. When you get your kit, you get 2 roller filaments, and I popped it right on the Pam Away. And so I just rolled it on the back right behind my ears, and so much relief for up here. So that's another like side use that I wouldn't have thought about had someone not shared. So it's very refreshing also if you want just like a clean, uplifting scent in your diffuser.
Awesome. It's also a favorite for a lot of women at that time of the month. It's one to have on hand for that. And it smells like root beer, which is kind of fun. Okay, Vicki, tell us a little bit about Ninja Red, and then we get to see Vicki's hubby for a special treat.
Okay. All right. So I got Ninja Red. Comes in a bottle, which is a beautiful bottle. And then it also comes in a 2-ounce pack for on the go. Either one's good. The same stuff. It's either way. So Ninja Red became a favorite supplement of ours about 3 or 4 months into our Young Living journey. I didn't really understand the benefits of it in the very beginning. And my husband will tell just a little bit about our journey. But once we started it for the 30-day, did a 30-day challenge, and we have not stopped. It's super, super powerful for your immunity system and chocked full of antioxidants. So good for every system in your body. So like Shannon always says, if you have a pulse, you need Ninja Red. And I never fully understood that until about the last probably year and a half. And now it's like, I just use her words all the time. But it can be used in so many different recipes. We could go on and just have one whole hour just on Ninja Red, but there's tons of recipes out there. A lot of people have really good support with digestion, sleep, and skin when they try this for their bodies. It does amazing stuff. Like I said, I could go on and on, but I'm just going to keep it at that and just let hubby. This was his first time on the video. We're not video gurus, but we try. So.
Okay, we're going to hear from James.
I'm James Stewart. My wife and I have been using Young Living for 3.5 years. Started using Ninja when I was battling my cancer. And that takes a lot of your energy, so I use the Ninja product 2 ounces every day to help me rejuvenate my energy level. So some days I take more than 2 ounces. I may take a double shot to help fight off what's coming at me. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my story and why I like it. If you need more information, contact me or my wife, and we'd be glad to tell you about it. Thank you.
Awesome. Really awesome. Loved hearing from James. I hope we hear from him more. I know a lot of us do have men in our lives who love the oils. You don't see them as often, so we're going to do a session sometime of the oily men in our lives, so you can know that real men use oils too. And I love that so many of them are falling in love with the nutritional products, including the Ninja Red, and a couple packets comes in your kit. Okay, Amy is going to chat with us about some other extras that come along with your kit and your membership.
Hey, so back to the box here. I have found that several of my friends who have gotten their kits did not realize that under the tray is a whole fun set of things that you get with your starter kit. So I wanted to talk about a couple of them. And we touched a little bit on Thieves, but the Thieves products, especially all the time, I'm not even gonna say when, the hand sanitizer is fantastic. And in the recent like hand washing craze, now that it's popular to keep your hands clean, the Thieves cleaner is the best. You know, we have typically and traditionally just use the little dollar ones that you get at the checkout lines, and they make you choke and they dry out your hands. And once you start with these, you'll never go back. They leave your hands soft and they smell great. They smell like Christmas. And then also a spray. And so I just keep this in my purse. Sorry, the light on my screen is a little weird. Great for tabletops if you're going out, or chairs, cart handles, whatever you would need that for. You can spray it in your hands. So I just keep that handy. It's nice sometimes when you don't have wipes with you or something like that. And I think Ashley mentioned the roller fitments that are in. So these will fit on any of your bottles. So you just pop that on the top, and then you have this lid, and it turns any of your bottles into roller bottles. And so if that's something you love, you can purchase just a pack of those with your next order. And I'll be honest, these are by far the best roller tops you'll get anywhere. I mean, you can order tons of cool bottles on Amazon, Etsy, there's lots of stuff, but these roll very nicely and they never leak. And so if you really want to get the job done, I would recommend those for sure. See if there's anything else. Oh, floating in the bottom is Stress Away. So the name says it all. You can just smell that one. And one last thing I just wanted to mention is the Thieves Cleaner. And if you're thinking towards a natural living lifestyle, I would say very next month, get yourself on Essential Rewards, and very next month, order your Thieves Cleaner. Sorry, I don't want to steal Ashley's. I think Ashley's going to talk about Essential Rewards. But I guess all that to say, put that on your next order, because that really is transformative. That's before I got my kit, I bummed a bottle of Thieves Cleaner off my sister, and that was where I started. And it's the easiest place to start. So I think as you're going through this kit, you know, it comes in the mail, you're excited, you start using them. But I think the very easiest thing to feel is overwhelmed. You know, once you get past the opening, the unwrapping, the smelling, you throw your diffuser on, and then it's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? You know, like you kind of get this stupid feeling that you're a poser, like, I don't know what to do with these oils. And that's totally normal. And so I just want to encourage you that this is where the community element of being part of Young Living is fantastic, because the education continues on. It doesn't matter whether you've been using oils for a month or 5 years, 10 years, there's always something you're going to learn. And so I think having that mindset of continually educating yourself, but not feeling like you're alone in that. So there are so many resources. So if you've connected with one of us, you know, definitely ask to be plugged into the online resources, the Facebook groups, the Zoom calls that we do, different chats. If you're local to your connection point, your people that you know, we do coffee dates and parties, get-togethers. Some some are informational, some are just for our own connection and to grow together and support each other. So my encouragement is push past the feeling of being overwhelmed, and don't let that stop you, because I think it's a beautiful journey. And once you start really just using your oils and connecting and plugging in, you'll love it, and there'll be no going back. So with that, just a quick invite. I know from my perspective, you know, when you join Young Living and you want the starter kit, I had my eye on it for a very long time, but then I wasn't quite sure I wanted to be a member, because you know, every company has different guidelines as far as what it means to be a member, or are there annual fees, are you committed to selling a certain amount a month, you know, and those were questions that I didn't really seek answers to. I didn't want to be a member because I didn't want to be obligated to anything. And once I realized that with Young Living, there's zero obligation. There are no yearly dues. There are no quotas. There's no sales, you know, minimums. I got my kit right away as soon as I realized that, because I can just enjoy them for myself. And then once you have your kit, you have a referral link. So if you love it, then you can share your referral link with your sister, your best friend, your cousin, your aunt, and help them get their kit. And it's honestly, it's so much more fun to learn together with somebody else. And so if you are a newbie and you're wanting to dig in and help build that community around you, get a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing and invite them to join with you. Give them your referral link and learn together, plug in together. And then, you know, just thinking towards what you could benefit from in your life. You know, I know for me, you know, we have certain goals and dreams as a family. And so there are real income opportunities with Young Living. If that's something that suits you and something that you develop a passion for. So that opportunity exists. So definitely look up the income disclosure statement, and we can probably link it with this video. And pick out a number on there that would transform your family. And then ask the person who enrolled you, that is your kind of contact person, what do I need? What do I need to do to get there? What are the steps? And so it's all there for you. It doesn't, there's no obligation. So that's the beautiful part, that you just take it as you need it and as you want it, and plug in and join in with us. And we'd love to connect and get to know you better. So if anybody else wants to speak to that, I can turn it back over to Shannon, but that's all I have.
Thank you, Amy. Yes, I often say that the best part about Young Living is you get to do whatever you want with it. And it really is a phenomenal journey with whatever your goals are. We can help you meet them. Okay, Ashley is going to finish us up here talking about essential rewards.
All right, essential rewards are one of my favorite things to share about, and Amy was right on target with it. And I love it when other people get excited about it, because I have a huge, huge passion for essential rewards. And I share it with everyone that I'm talking about when they're getting their kit and getting started, because I believe everybody should be on it. So essential rewards is Young Living's monthly wellness box. Okay. You see it everywhere now. All these companies, they have monthly boxes that you can subscribe to. And the great thing about Young Living's is that you customize it every month. So every month you pick out what you want, what you need, what you want to try. And each time that you buy, you earn points to use on more products later. So months 1 to 3, you earn 10% back, okay? Months 4 through 24, you earn 20% back. After 25 months on ER, you get 25% back every single time you order. So if you order $100 worth of product, you get 25 points back, which means you really only spent $75 because you get to spend that 25 on more stuff. I have a huge passion for it because we are a family on a budget, and Essential Rewards is the only way we were able to change our home to a non-toxic environment, because obviously I couldn't go out and switch everything all at once, even though I wanted to. We just couldn't afford that. And so each month I would order what we had to have, the oils and the supplements and the products that we absolutely had to use. And then when I had built up enough points, I would go ahead and get a couple new products. The laundry soap, the Thieves and Veggie soap, different supplements that I wanted to try, Ningxia Red. I mean, there's just so much. And so, especially if you are someone that is interested in changing your lifestyle, what you use in your home, supplements you take, anything like that, and you're on a tight budget, I would say absolutely sign up for Essential Rewards. There's no catch. Try it out for a few months and see what you think. If you don't like it, you can cancel it. It's super simple. I don't think you'll want to cancel it after you get started, but the option is there. But that's really the best way to get your products and switch the products in your home. And I think it's awesome because we're getting things that we need anyway, that we're going to use anyway. And Young Living's like, here, I'll give you some more points to buy more stuff. Here, we'll just give you more money back. I mean, to me, it's just incredibly gracious. Because I have to get stuff at other stores and nobody else gives me back 25% when I spend $100. So join ER. If you have any questions, if you need a graphic, anything like that, reach out to any of us. Sometimes I know seeing it written down on a piece of paper or in a graphic can be really helpful, but it is definitely the program you want to join.
Okay, I agree 100% about Essential Rewards. It's been one of the best wellness decisions for my family. So I'm sure you have watched this short video. You've heard 1,000 different reasons and uses for the products that you're going to get in your starter kit, and I know you want to get it. You're going to want to follow our example and how we just jumped in. Sorry about the light changing on me. Oh, weird. Okay, anyway. It's getting dark outside, so this is my orange glow tan look. Anyway, you're going to want to jump on board just like we did and make the best decision for your family's wellness. The starter kit is $165. That is actually worth over $400 if you add everything up. So you're getting a steal of a deal. It's like getting 12 oils for around $14 each, and you get a gorgeous desert mist diffuser for free, plus all the perks that come with your membership. So it's a no-brainer. Best $165 I spent for my family's wellness. And any of us here or whoever shared this link with you would be happy to help you know how to get your starter kit coming to you ASAP. We will all hold your hand. We will help you every single step of the way with all of your questions. And I'm sure many of us here also offer resources and references and goodies and gifts, and you'll hear from us a lot as we help you be successful with your wellness journey. So we thank you for joining us, and we're grateful that you've chosen to spend some time with us. Can't wait to hear your stories about how this kit changed your life. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.